going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today, what I will be doing is I will be ranking all the Spider-Man and Spider-Man related movies, excluding Avengers, ranked from the worst to the best. It is your boy. So basically, so all three of the different Spider-Man trilogies, or what, I don't know what you call it, movie collection, will be in here. So Andrew's series, Toby's series, and Tom's series will be in here. Also, I will be adding Spider-Man the Spider-Verse, of course, and I will be adding both Venom movies and Morbius. So, guys, before I get to the actual list itself, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment. And, yeah, let's just get into the list. And the list today, this is going to be all from my mind. So, for last place, I am going to have to put the first Venom. And as we knew this in my Morbius review, I am not the biggest fan at all on the first Venom whatsoever. I do think that some elements are, like, funny and well done, but I just felt that the villain was just bland. What they did with Riot, the relationship between Eddie and Venom is actually pretty good, and I don't know, it's just the pacing and the reason how Eddie got Venom in the first place was just kind of wonky for me. I don't know if that's what you guys think or not, but just let me know down below. Next one will be what was the next one? Next one, for a second to last place, we have Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. For The Amazing Spider-Man 2, even though it is a very flawed film, I enjoy it a whole lot when I watch it. So it has been reported over, like, the last few years now that Mark Webb, the director of Amazing Spider-Man movies, wanted to do a movie about Gwen and Spider-Man's relationship. And Sony wanted to do a Sinister Six setup movie, where we saw where all that went. And what they did, how they did it with the Sinister Six setup, was just giving too much away. And I am actually a defender of what they did with Electro and Green Goblin in this film. Those two villains, I think, are pretty good. So I'm a defender of that one. So, but what they did with Rhino, I hate what they did with Rhino. The actor that plays Rhino has won many Oscars around the world, and Rhino could be easily adapted into the big screen, but they decided to do something different that just made him an idiot that screams and is just super annoying. And yeah, this one's not the best one, not the worst one. So yeah, for third to last place, we have Morbius. Morbius is I actually enjoyed way more than the first Venom. I might be the only one that says that, but I don't know, it just felt the villain was very better than the first Venom, and I felt the reason how he got his powers was a little bit more better as well, and the actual fight scene choreography is pretty good. So yeah, and also Jared Leto does a pretty good job as Morbius. I do think so, and also I feel that the guy that plays Milo does a good job too. So yeah, that's Morbius. Short review there. Next place we will have Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man Far From Home is very enjoyable to watch, but the flaws in this film, there's not that much flaws compared to the other ones, but there's just some stuff that they didn't do quite right, I don't think. Jake Gyllenhaal does do a great job as Mysterio himself, and they just repeat the same thing where everybody's upset with Tony Stark. That's why they turned evil. Like, there's so many people that just wanted to beat Tony Stark up because of that. So, just repeated the same exact thing. But, yeah. Alright, next up we have Spider-Man 3 from the Tobey Maguire trilogy. Tobey Maguire's trilogy is untouchable. And the third one, the director, just like for Amazing Spider-Man 2, wanted to do one movie, and then Sony wanted to do another movie. So, the director wanted to do just a movie with Sandman as the villain, but Sony wanted Venom to be in there as well. So, Sam Raimi did a lot, did pretty decent, even though this one's not as popular as the other two before it. But, yeah. What was I gonna say? Spider-Man 3 also, if we never would have got it, we would have never got the funny memes, like the Bully Maguire meme. I mean, come on, you know, dance, and so many, yeah, it's just great. I gotta count. I lost track. For 6th place out, hopefully. The next one that will be ranked will be... What do I want to put next? I'll put Venom Let There Be Carnage next. So, I thought this was way far better than the first from its predecessor. Venom Let There Be Carnage, the fight scenes are done way more better, and the actual, the villain is way more stronger in this film. Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy does an amazing, fantastic job, and yeah, it was just a step up from the first one, and I had really lots of fun with this. And, the only flaw I really have to this film is, spoiler alert, if you have not seen the film already, for about 10 seconds, Carnage dies, and I'm not happy about that at all. So, they should have done a third one with him in it. Okay, next one, we have I have to think. Okay, next one is wait, I can't think, because the rest of the ones are so good. So, the ones that we have left, guys, are Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. So, I will be putting an Amazing Spider-Man. I forgot about that, too. So I'll do Spider-Man Homecoming next. Spider-Man Homecoming was a great first outing for the Spider-Man that is in the MCU. The Vulture's probably one of the best villains in the MCU out of all of them. Well, probably third place, and he is a really good villain, and you just find out that he's just trying to do this for his family, this evil stuff. And yeah, it's really good, so... Next one will be Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 1, I'm sorry, but This one, I know it kicked off the comic book genre of comic book movies for Marvel. Spider-Man is one of the greatest superhero films of all time. There's no doubt about that. And you got Tobey Maguire playing Peter Parker and Spider-Man, which he does a good job on. And Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin is so intimidating. And yeah, it's just a really good, solid outing. But one that I like more than that, though, is Spider-Man 2, the sequel. I thought the sequel delivered more action than the first one. And the train fight scene between Doc Ock and Spider-Man is so great. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is killer. And yeah, Spider-Man 2 is amazing. Next one is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where they make probably the better move to make this Miles Morales story in animated form and make one of the best soundtracks to a comic book movie besides Guardians of the Galaxy. It was really well done. It makes it into comic book form. It's really cool, and Miles Morales is just such a likable character, and all the characters in this are so likable, and I cannot wait for the next Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, aka Across the Spider-Verse. Second to last place, I will put, second to first place, second place for my favorite, there you go, sorry guys, I can speak, is The Amazing Spider-Man. I am a defender of this film. I love this one. I feel this is so underrated, what they did with this. Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man is so likable, in all the scenes in this, and with the Lizard being a mad villain, yeah, it's really good, and you focus on the parents a little bit too much, I think, for the second one. I forgot to mention that. But this one, the music is so much better than the Tobey Maguire music, I think, in my opinion. And also, the girlfriend is better. The way I felt the backstory was definitely built better than the Tobey series, and this one I just think is so underrated. First place, though, is obviously Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, come on. Colliding all different universes, the Tom Holland universe, the Tobey Maguire universe, and the Andrew Garfield universe. Spider-Man No Way Home is one of my favorite MCU films. They just did so great with it. Doctor Strange does good, even though it's not his movie. And, yeah, this movie is definitely one of the best crossovers that they've had, and I think it's better than Endgame. I know I'm going to get hate for that, but I like it better than Endgame. So, guys, that is my list for all the Spider-Man movies ranked from the worst to the best. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment. And tomorrow, I will maybe be doing a universe mode video, so be on the lookout for that. And anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.